Number 10. The Facebook Live. A video has recently resurfaced of Justin and Hailey on Facebook Live in May of 2020. In the clip, Hailey admitted to the constant comparisons that she gets to Selena Gomez, and she says they're overwhelming. Quote, "The ways that I feel like people have made comparisons and just put me in a position where they've really made me feel like less of a woman. It's not easy." But while she's pouring her heart out on camera, Justin is not exactly being supportive. The whole time she's talking, he keeps a poker face and gazes blankly off camera. Now that people are rewatching the video almost 3 years later, they're pretty shocked by his lack of response. In fact, his facial expression is so vacant that some people joked that he looks like a cardboard cutout or a green screen projection. Fans felt that his body language was a major red flag for their relationship. Someone in the comments suggested that Justin was being hypnotized to sit there. Most people could agree that he genuinely looked like he would rather be anywhere else. So was this clip an indicator that their relationship is not that great behind the scenes, or is everyone just reading too much into it? Number 9. Justin screaming at Hailey. In July of 2021, the couple were in Las Vegas to celebrate Kendall Jenner's new tequila brand, 818 Tequila. After the night, a TikTok user posted a video of Justin and Hailey leaving the club, with fans and bodyguards around them. In the video, they could be seen holding hands, but as they were walking down the halls of the hotel, Justin very clearly looked like he was yelling at her. The clip went viral on TikTok with more than 1.2 million views, and it drew concern from fans everywhere. From that point on, the comment section was filled with theories about why he was screaming at her, and many people put it down to a sign of toxicity in their relationship. After all, who yells at their partner like that? Before it was deleted, fans seemed to turn on Justin for the way he was treating Hailey. Although some came to his defense and claimed that he wasn't actually yelling at her out of anger, but maybe out of excitement. Sadly though, that was far from the only video that came out about them showing him losing control of his temper. Number 8. Running away from Hailey. In September of 2021, there was a shocking video posted on Twitter, which showed Justin running away from paparazzi and fully leaving Hailey while she falls on the ground. In the clip, he gets out of the car with his skateboard and just takes off without saying anything. At first, it looks like he's alone just doing his own thing, but 1 second later, Hailey literally falls out of the car and looks flustered, especially at the fact that she got left behind. To make things so much worse, this all happened on a busy street, so plenty of people watched it. She then sprints after him, obviously trying to catch up, but Justin is already out of sight. The whole thing must have been incredibly humiliating for her, and that's exactly what the comments said. Someone wrote, "I know this keeps her awake at night, and that's why you shouldn't chase men." However, fans were also very sympathetic to her situation, considering that a lot of people could relate to having a partner that just doesn't care for you. One user wrote, "As much as we may not like her, no female deserves to be treated like this by their husband. She deserves better regardless." Justin says, "Don't touch me." Obviously, every relationship is different and every couple has different boundaries with each other, but fans were still pretty shocked to see a video of Hailey making Justin physically uncomfortable with her touch. In the video, they are doing a live stream of some kind. He's sitting down casually while she's standing behind him with her arms crossed. She then tries to be affectionate and put her arms around him, which he instantly reacts to. Justin becomes visibly annoyed and says, "Babe, I can't. Don't touch me right now." At first, Hailey cannot tell if he's being serious and she just keeps her arms there. He then says, "Just in general, that just happens sometimes. I just need some space." To be fair, he's trying to be nice about it and communicate with her honestly. But in terms of his body language, you can tell that he's not really loving the way he's being touched. A lot of people called out Hailey for disrespecting his boundaries and making him stressed. But of course, there were also those fans who felt that this was just a sign that he straight up doesn't like her anymore, because he keeps getting annoyed with every little thing that she does. Hailey was a stalker. Recently, there's been evidence posted that proves the model was a hardcore Justin Bieber fan for years before they got together. In fact, she would often tweet about his relationship with Selena and how much he shipped them as a couple. In a deleted tweet from 2011, she wrote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." Of course, that must have been pretty embarrassing for her, but to be fair, she was only around 14 or 15 when she posted that. Soon after that, a damning video appeared online from 2012 that shows Hailey lurking in the background while Justin met with fans. She was in a crowd trying to get close to him. This was obviously long before she was a part of his inner circle. They were first introduced in 2009, so at the time of the video they would have met before, but judging by that footage, Justin still treated her like just another fan. One of the most liked comments under that video says, "She was the groupie with the most financial resources to keep stalking, and eventually came out on top. Money does by love indeed. The Apple Music interview. In the midst of the drama, fans have continually brought up an interview of Justin talking about the downsides of his relationship. Apparently he struggled after realizing that his marriage to Hailey wouldn't instantly make him a better person. He said, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all of my problems and it didn't." He went on to say that he felt like a hypocrite because he wanted Hailey to do something that he wasn't doing for himself. Although Justin was obviously speaking from the heart here, many fans were mocking the video by saying that he only feels that way because he's with the wrong person. Shortly after they tied the knot, Hailey and Justin did an interview with Vogue, where they talked about going to a marriage counselor. Hailey said, "The thing is, marriage is very hard. That is a sentence that you should lead with. It's really effing hard," which is something that they could both agree on. Now that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get divorced, but some would say it's not a good sign. Slams the door on Hailey. In 2020, Justin got a ton of flack from fans in a paparazzi video that went viral. Despite claims that he is a gentleman, his behavior around his wife has been far from chivalrous, and that only refers to what's actually been caught on camera. In a shocking clip, the singer pulled up in a black chauffeured SUV. As he got out of the car, he looked visually annoyed, as if he just had some kind of meltdown. Without looking back, he carelessly slams the door in Hailey's face. She tragically follows him without any pushback and even tries to point him in the right direction. The only thing she said was, "Babe, I think this is the right way." Of course, a lot of people were sickened by the whole video because it really looked like a textbook toxic relationship. Seeing Hailey be automatically apologetic after Justin clearly embarrassed her in front of everyone was triggering for a lot of viewers. One person wrote, "She needs to wake up. If a man treats you like that, he doesn't love you." Another person commented, "Ugh, if I was Hailey, I would get a divorce and move out of the country." So it seems like people were encouraging her to break up. The argument on Live. In a Facebook Live, Justin and Hailey can be seen sitting on a couch answering questions about his Lyme disease diagnosis. They get asked whether or not he's scared about the diagnosis, and even though the question was clearly directed at Justin, Hailey decides to answer instead. Midway through her response, he then cuts her off and says, "She was asking me." What follows is a long silence, which eventually breaks into an awkward laugh. He then says, "They're asking me because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease." In response, Hailey says that she's the one who's been going to all his doctor's appointments with him, but Justin cuts her off again and says, "Listen here, woman," which obviously was the worst thing he could have possibly said. After that, they decide to end the live stream, but not before Hailey made a sarcastic comment about his attitude. At this point, it's pretty obvious there is a lot of tension between the two of them, which might have been exacerbated by Justin's health condition. At the time, he also had a serious case of mono, which he says was affecting his skin, brain function, and energy. The arranged marriage. In 2020, Justin sat down with Demi Lovato on the Ellen DeGeneres show and talked about how she met his wife. He said, "I think because she was raised Christian and they found out that, I think it was an arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure." Looking back now, it was definitely an arranged marriage. They set this whole thing up. He explains that since Hailey was raised Christian, her dad Stephen Baldwin decided to introduce them because he thought that they would have similar values and believe the same thing. Justin said, "It was definitely an arranged marriage now that I'm thinking about it. Goodness gracious." Even though Demi Lovato laughed off the idea, Justin just kept on repeating how he thought it was an arranged marriage. Of course, he was clearly joking, but a lot of fans have taken this interview as proof and just run with it. In fact, there's been a ton of videos posted where people tried to use this to explain how their marriage was a setup, and Justin was tricked. Their first meeting was all the way back in 2009, and it was actually captured on film. So everyone can judge for themselves whether or not they think it was arranged. Number 1, allegations of cheating. Justin got together with Hailey very quickly after he ended things with Selena in June of 2018. So ever since then, cheating rumors have followed the couple. For her part, Hailey has adamantly denied this was the case, and she said that Selena and Justin weren't as serious as everyone thought when they got back together in 2018. She said, "As a woman, I would never want to get into a relationship with someone and be engaged to them and be getting married to them and be thinking in the back of my mind, I wonder if that door was really closed. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed." But Selena recently commented on a TikTok in a way that suggests that was not the whole truth. One of her fans posted a video saying, "Does anyone just feel really bad for Selena Gomez? Like, can you imagine going through a breakup so publicly with a guy that you were in love with for like 7 years and then like 2 months later he just marries someone?" In response, she wrote, "That made me cry, thank you." So even though Hailey swears that there was no overlap whatsoever, the timeline has always been pretty shady.
Starting Starting off at number 10, Justin's mom doesn't like Hailey. Justin and his mom Patty have had an up and down relationship when he first made his way into the spotlight. Following his DUI in 2014, Justin recalls his relationship to his mom as being non-existent. When talking about this time in his life, he says, "I was distant because I was ashamed. I never wanted my mom to be disappointed in me, and I knew she was. We spent some time not talking, so it takes time to rebuild that trust. But she's an amazing woman and I love her." More recently, they seem to be much more close, and he has made it clear he cares about her opinion. He recently even rekindled his relationship to his mother in order to become the husband he wanted to be for his wife Hailey. But does Patty approve? Many don't think so. Not long before Hailey and Justin tied the knot, Patty removed any mention of her famous son from her Twitter bio, then went on to like a few negative tweets about quick engagements. The original bio read, "Yes, Justin Bieber is my son, and I have many other great qualities besides being his mom." No, really. After the engagement, it seems she removed it, and longtime fans believe another feud could be brewing between the mother and the son duo. Patty even started to come out with some cryptic tweets herself, writing, "No need to be intimidated," as well as "Dishonor and disrespect is just never cool. Come up higher." Still up for debate if she intended on shading Hailey or if she was referring to something else. Still appears to be slightly strange timing for her to stop claiming her son in her bio though. Number 9. Rude to restaurant staff. Being a waitstaff in a hotspot for celebrities can be either good or bad. Maybe you'll meet your idol, or maybe your idol will turn out to be horrible. Back in 2021, Hailey started to get slammed all over social media in a viral TikTok, claiming she was rude when dining out. We all know how this can make or break someone. Just look at James Corden. A TikTok user named Julia shared a TikTok saying, "This is gonna be controversial, but I've met Hailey a handful of times and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. Hailey, who is known to be a big TikTok lover, saw the video and quickly responded back in the comments. She wrote, "I just came across this video and I wanted to say I'm sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. This was never my intention." Julia appeared to accept this apology, calling her an accountability queen. Later, Hailey even explained more about just how this video made her feel, saying, "When I saw her video, I was so upset. There's never an excuse for being rude. I felt bad that this was her experience with me, but it made me kind of frustrated because you never know what somebody's going through." Fans seem to accept this apology, with many collectively writing, "At least she said sorry." But is that enough for Justin? We all know what they say, you never really know someone until you see how they treat the staff. Number 8. Bullying Selena Gomez. Hailey has been in pretty hot water lately, with appearing to bully Selena on her Instagram for her eyebrows. Hailey wasn't alone in this. She seemed to team up with Kylie Jenner, who really started to radiate mean girl energy. Fans have been aware of the bad blood between Selena and Hailey from way back in the days of their weird love triangle. Hailey and Justin first got together during one of their off phases with Selena. After just a few months of the two splitting up for good, Hailey swooped in, and then before we knew it, they were engaged. Fans have always expected something to blow up from this, so they have really begun to take notice when earlier this year, Hailey appeared to diss Selena in a TikTok with Kendall Jenner. Of course, this post has been deleted, but originally Kendall, Hailey, and a friend, Justine Skye, are seen lip syncing to an audio that says, "I'm not saying he deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right." Then, even more recently, Hailey and Kylie Jenner seemed to mock Selena after she made a post about accidentally over-laminating her eyebrows. Kylie posted a photo of her own laminated brows and wrote, "This was an accident?" She then followed quickly up with an all eyebrows FaceTime screenshot with Hailey. Clearly they thought their fans would be laughing along with them, but that was just absolutely not the case. Many thought this was a completely immature move, as well as very high school bully energy. A lot of TikTok users have also speculated that Kylie was angry that Selena was gaining more followers than her on Instagram, taking her spot as the most followed woman on the app. Because of this, many fans are unfollowing both Hailey and Kylie and turning turning towards Selena to show support and give her an even more impressive following. Following this, Selena has decided to take a break from social media, saying, "This is all a little silly. I am 30. I'm too old for this." Though neither Justin or Hailey have discussed the drama, Hailey did repost an Instagram story featuring her skincare brand. The song Calm Down by Rima plays over a clip. A few Instagram users have been speculating that this is another attempt to throw shade, while others think it may be just a little bit of a reach. I guess only time will tell. Number 7. Her problematic Twitter and Tumblr posts. Does Hailey Bieber have a bit of a racist past? Over the past few years, internet detectives have revealed various tweets that show her as not only being racist, but maybe a little homophobic. Since then, Hailey has gotten massive backlash for her past. Without really addressing it, she ended up leaving Twitter in 2020, saying she is getting bullied. But don't worry, it seems like everyone took screenshots, which have left people absolutely horrified. In a few tweets, she refers to people as the N-word, and in another, back in 2013, she wrote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." Yep, it's pretty bad. She even went on to like a pretty homophobic post, which says, "Let me clarify, the Bible does not stand for homosexuality, and I stand with the Bible." Hailey then commented on this post, writing, "So good." When the pile of evidence about her past began emerging, she was quick to leave Twitter. Fortunately for Hailey, the digital footprint seems to live forever. Number 6. Being obsessed with Selena. As this drama between Hailey and Selena rages on, fans are pulling up evidence showing Hailey's obsession with Selena over the years, showing many times Hailey has copied her every move. And I have to say, the evidence is pretty overwhelming. TikTok sleuths have put together videos of all the strange times Hailey has copied her, even responding to an interview questions the exact same. Definitely must be bizarre to have your ex-boyfriend's wife watching your every move. Just recently, Selena posted the song "Let Me Go" by Daniel Caesar on TikTok. Then according to fans, Hailey posted the exact same song on her Instagram just shortly after. If you think, well, maybe this just could be coincidence, it does get worse. Fans believe that Hailey has even copied her past interviews. The clip shared on TikTok shows Selena discussing her story and how glad she is to be able to share it. It then shows Hailey in another interview revealing how glad she is to share her story as well. Then when Selena was asked, "What's one thing you wish people knew about you?" she answered by saying, "My heart." Hailey seems to mimic this exact answer in her own interview, saying, "I just wish people knew my heart." Hailey has also been known to copy many of Selena's iconic outfits, as well as the exact accessories. Back when Justin and Selena were still a thing, Justin gave her a promise ring with the letter J on it. This seemingly matches Hailey's new J tattoo that she got on her own finger. Very, very weird. Number 5. Was he forced into settling down too quickly? Justin Bieber has revealed in the past how he struggled after marrying Hailey. He shared, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems and it didn't." Many fans have also speculated that Hailey might just have been a rebound for Justin, who was struggling to get over his ex Selena. Even though he ended up getting engaged to Hailey months after Selena, reports have stated that he's been still in love with Selena this whole time. I mean, he didn't really give himself the chance to get over her before moving on. Allegedly, the two even got married on a whim. Their quick engagement may have also been a very, very quick wedding. A close source to the star claims that about 2 months after the couple got engaged, they secretly tied the knot. TMZ obtained photos of Hailey and Justin at the New York courthouse, which provides marriage license. After he allegedly thanks the court for keeping it on the DL, he appears to cry, telling Hailey how excited he is to marry her. Speculations began surfacing about how Hailey perhaps forced this quick marriage. She made it clear in interviews prior that she wasn't getting any younger. She says, "My sister was 24 when she got married, and my parents also got married when they were young too. I see no reason to wait. When you know it's right, it's right." And at number 4, may have issues with being exclusive. Hailey and Justin have been known to be on again, off again for a long time before they got married. They even decided to be friends with benefits at one point. She said in an interview at the time, "We are not an exclusive couple. He's about to go on tour, and relationships this age are complicated, but I don't like to talk about it because it's between me and him." Cheating rumors have also spiraled around the couple when they first got together, with the timeline of Justin and Selena's relationship being seemingly intertwined. Hailey has always denied this. She responded to claims of her being a homewrecker by saying it never overlapped. She goes on to say, "I understand how it looks from the outside, but we were really young when we got engaged. I was 21 and he was 24. I personally thought I wouldn't wouldn't be getting married that young. The timing was very rapid. And at number 3, Hailey was a superfan before they dated. Hailey was reportedly the biggest believer back in the day. She has allegedly been caught following Selena fan accounts in the past. In 2018, screenshots that surfaced showing Hailey following a fan account calling House of Cell. After being outed for this, she quickly unfollowed and DM'd the account, explaining how this was all an accident. When she was younger, she's even been seen at an event smiling while she holds up a magazine with Selena and Justin on the cover. More screenshots have come to light showing Hailey tweeting about Selena back in 2011. In one tweet she writes, "I don't care what anybody says about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together. It's the definition of a teenage dream." Hailey has denied ever being a super fan, saying, "I was never a super fan of him or anyone. I didn't think about it in any kind of way except for the fact that he was cute. Everybody had a crush on him." But it seems even Justin thinks she was a huge fan, captioning an Instagram photo of Hailey with, "People always ask me if I'd marry a believer, and well, I did." Number 2, Justin may still have his Selena Gomez tattoo. Imagine keeping a large tattoo of your ex's face on your arm. It appears that Justin has yet to remove the tattoo entirely, featuring a picture of Selena's face, which has to be awkward for Hailey. When asked about it in an interview with GQ, he says, "This is my ex-girlfriend. So I tried to cut her face up with some shading, but people still know." More recently, Justin has gotten a tattoo of a rose going up his neck. After showing off his new tattoo on Instagram, many fans became convinced that there's a hidden S hidden inside the tattoo. One user wrote, "Look at the S in his rose tattoo, Jelena." With users divided, it's hard to tell. Do you think you see an S when looking at the rose? And lastly, number 1, Nepo baby shirt. Lastly, we have to talk about Hailey's Nepo baby shirt. Being surrounded by high-profile relatives, with her husband being Justin Bieber, she bravely stepped out of her house wearing a shirt that read Nepo Baby. This interesting move really divided the internet. One user wrote, "Hailey Bieber in a Nepo Baby shirt in the midst of the debate is kind of iconic." And another writing, "That posed paparazzi photo of Hailey Bieber in her Nepo Baby shirt is so corny, I'm embarrassed." With all her recent choices, she has really been in a fair share of drama lately. Regardless if you loved it or hate it, it got people talking, and maybe that's all she was really looking for. Number 10, the tattoo. Okay, let's discuss the Selena tattoo. During his on-again, off-again relationship with Selena, Justin decided to fully prove his love with a tattoo of her face, inspired by a photo shoot that she had. He decided to add wings to the tattoo, which most likely indicates he believed that Selena is an angel. You would think that after he married Hailey, he would probably try to get the tattoo of his ex removed, but so far it seems that it's just not the case. When asked about his tattoo, he revealed he doesn't regret any of them, saying, "Over 100 hours of hard work on my body, and I wouldn't take back a single one. I absolutely love the art, and I've made my body a canvas, and it's so much fun." He claims he doesn't regret a single one and has admitted to trying to conceal the Selena tattoo with some shading. But to many fans, it appears to look the exact same. Not only that, but with the ongoing drama between his wife and his ex, you would think he'd be a little more careful with his tribute to Selena. Bieber fans began speculating about Justin's motives after he posted a series of photos from his birthday earlier this month. Justin shared the photos on his Instagram while wearing a gray sweater with one sleeve rolled up, showing off his Selena angel tattoo. Some other fans also believed that aside from this tattoo in his arm, the singer also has one on his neck that could also be dedicated to Selena. The tattoo is of a rose, which people claim to see a faint S in. Roses are also supposedly Selena's favorite flower. During an interview with Ellen, Justin even shared that at the end of the day, his tattoos have a story to tell, even if it's not his favorite one. So it looks like the Selena tattoo is here to stay, and I can't imagine Hailey loves that. Number 9, talking during the lockdown. Back in 2020, during the height of the lockdown and calling your ex, allegedly Justin was no exception. Sources said at the time that Selena has completely moved on, but Justin was still holding on, reportedly still wanting to be friends. A source told The Sun, "Selena has kept her distant from Justin, but he recently started contacting her again. He doesn't believe he should be cut off from those people that he was closest to in his life, and doesn't believe talking is cheating." The source went on to add, "He loves Hailey dearly, but he does complain about her sometimes, and Selena says it's sad. He feels like she's just a little too obsessed with the religion sometimes. Basically feels like she's too far gone." The insider revealed that even though Justin is religious himself, he reportedly still believes Hailey needs to take a step back. The same source told the media, Selena understands Justin never stopped loving her, and also realizes lockdown has been tough, and isn't surprised that he might be calling. Fans of the two are convinced that Justin has been continually keeping tabs on his ex, especially with Selena's cooking show, Selena and the Chef, was seen on Justin's browsing list on his TV on the background of an Instagram story. These allegations have never been proven, but many fans believe that this is absolutely something Justin would do. Number 8. Justin's songs. Even though Justin married Hailey in 2018, it didn't stop fans from trying to connect him back to Selena. So when Justin released some new music in 2021, many social media users began believing that these songs were about his ex, especially Ghost and Anyone. Ghost really caught the attention of fans though, as it seems it could be longing for someone romantically that is no longer with him, aka Selena. One fan wrote, "Listen, I'm not a Jelena shipper, and I'm not going to throw Selena into anything involved with Justin, because at the end of the day, they're two separate people living two separate lives." But Ghost does scream Selena. Another Twitter user added, "I want you to know that I can't be close to you. I'll settle for the ghost of you. You're telling me Justin didn't write Ghost about Selena? Please." Though when asked about the song's inspiration, Justin denied that it was about Selena and said it's actually for people who have lost their loved ones. He shared, "There's a lot of people who have lost people from other things and just lost people. Might not be from passing away, but have lost people in their life for a season and now that person isn't there anymore." Even with this explanation, fans still continue to speculate that Ghost is Hailey, meaning since he can't be close to Selena, he'll have to settle for the ghost, which is Hailey. Number 7. The interview. In 2015, Justin went on the Ellen DeGeneres show and talked about Selena. At the time they weren't together, but for fans it was clear that the feelings were still there. The interview, he revealed that he hasn't ruled Selena out, and when asked if they could get back together, Justin replied by saying, "Maybe. We have a lot of history together, so it could possibly happen. I think we're both just on our own journeys, figuring ourselves out, and once we figured ourselves out, we can maybe come together and make an awesome duo." He then added, "Or she'll find someone awesome and I'll find someone awesome. I just want her to be happy, honestly." And they did try to make it work not long after, until 2018, just before he got engaged to Hailey. Selena opened up a little bit more about her breakup with Justin in her documentary My Mind and Me. She shared, "Everything was so public. I felt haunted by a past relationship that no one wanted to let go of. When I just moved past it and I wasn't afraid anymore." She went on to discuss her song Lose You to Love Me, saying when she wrote it, she was ready to say she was just sad. When explaining, she said, "It's about more than lost love. It's about learning to choose myself, to choose life, but also hoping that people can find grace and peace in that too." The song is about knowing that you completely lost every part of you and you just have to rediscover yourself again. Selena went on to explain how the breakup felt for her, saying, "I feel like I had to go through the worst possible breakup ever and then just forgetting everything at the drop of a hand. It was really confusing." Number 6. Hailey being the rebound. Hailey being a rebound for Justin from Selena has been an ongoing rumor for years, but considering the two got engaged just months after the official split from Selena is pretty weird timing. In March of 2018, a source even came forward and said they weren't getting along and decided to take a break. It doesn't really seem like a big deal and they'll probably be fine again soon. Did Justin take this break a little more seriously than Selena, considering by June of the same year he was back with Hailey? A source close to Justin claims that he continued to tell Selena "I love you" right up until the day he got married, maybe hoping for another chance with his ex. Fans are taking to social media to explain their theories and what they think is going on between the couple. After Hailey posted a photo for Justin's 29th birthday, one user commented, "He looks like he's being held hostage. Sometimes divorce is the best solution. She's definitely a rebound." When Selena and Justin were in their on-again, off-again phase, fan theories came out that Hailey was just being used to make Selena jealous during these off phases of their relationship. In December 2017, a source close to Justin told TMZ that while getting back with Selena, he reached out to Hailey to apologize for mistreating her in the past, saying this contact was purely in the spirit of living more openly and honestly within the church. But according to the source, this caused Selena to freak out, most likely making this quick marriage to the model that much more painful. Number 5. The romance. Justin's romantic side was really out when he was with his ex Selena, with fans even speculating that he was much more romantic towards her than he is with his now wife Hailey. Back in 2011, when Selena and Justin were at their peak, and quite literally every teenager's dream relationship, Justin raised raised the bar. He ended up renting out the entire Staples Center to have an old school movie date together. Before their movie, he set up a candlelit dinner and they watched a private screening of Titanic in a 20,000-seat arena. Justin tweeted after, "The romance isn't dead. Treat your lady right, fellas." Though he has done nice things for Hailey too, of course. Some of the links he went to impress Selena were just next level. Even when the two were in their on-again, off-again period in their relationship, a source revealed that Justin had dyed his hair blonde in order to win Selena back, saying that Selena has been telling Justin to highlight his hair for the past year. He was always so resistant to the idea, so she thinks it's strange that he would decide to dye his hair now. She's surprised by how blonde he went. Not only that, but a source revealed that around the same time he had a spontaneous photo shoot, reportedly in order to show Selena just how good he looks. Considering all the alleged time he spent thinking about Selena over the years, who's to say it ever really stopped? Number 4. Posting throwbacks. During another off period with the couple in 2016, Justin began posting throwbacks of the two to the surprise of many of his followers. Justin posted a photo of a younger Selena and Justin kissing by the water. After getting 350,000 likes in just 15 minutes, he added the caption, "Feels." This post came after Selena refused to talk about her ex in an interview with Rolling Stone. She said at the time, "Well, I'm sorry, first of all. Honestly, what I would love to be printed is that I'm beyond done talking about that and him. I never intended my life to become a tabloid story." With all the throwbacks coming out on Justin's Instagram, fans were confused. To which Justin said, "Just a throwback, calm down." I have to say I don't know many people that would post a throwback of their ex unless they wanted to get back together. And oddly enough, these throwbacks are still up on his Instagram right now, and fans are still commenting hearts on it. The Jelena fans refuse to let the dream die. Number 3. Justin's family. There have been reports that Justin's mom doesn't love Hailey. Though these have never been proven, what is how much Justin's family loves Selena. He has been known to really care about the opinion of his family, so we can assume them liking Selena is high praise. When Justin invited Selena to his dad's wedding in Jamaica, the paparazzi captured many moments where it's clear how comfortable she is around the family. An insider revealed Selena was very comfortable with Justin's family. She was hugging them and just seemed right at home. Of course, for Selena, this is big, considering she prioritizes family herself. Selena said at the time, "I'm 25, I'm not 18 or 19 or 20. I cherish people who have really impacted my life. So maybe before it could have been forcing something that wasn't right, but that doesn't mean caring for someone ever goes away." Number 2. Justin crying for Selena. Just a month after getting married to Hailey, Justin was spotted crying in his car with her. Fans began wondering if this could be due to Selena's hospitalization and his worry for her. A source close to Justin said, "Justin will always care about Selena. It's hard for him to hear that she isn't doing well. They have both had their separate struggles over the years, but Justin has always been very sympathetic to Selena. He wants what's best for her, he wants her to be happy, and he wants her to be healthy." Selena's experienced a panic attack during her hospital visit and was suffering a low white blood cell count, which is a common side effect for a kidney transplant patient. Another source confirmed, saying she realized she needed to seek additional help for her ongoing emotional issues. She's surrounded by close friends and family and has had a lot of support. The day the news broke about Selena, Justin was also seen hugging friends with a very somber look on his face and looking very worried. Luckily, Selena got the help she needed, but could this scare make Justin realize he fully moved on a little bit too quickly? And number 1, we have the visa conspiracy. So there's a theory going around that Hailey might be Justin's visa. The rush marriage with Hailey has had fans speculating why the hurry. Maybe it's because Justin figured this marriage could solve his problem, which is actually something he admitted to in the past. TikTokers began making videos explaining what they think is the real reason Justin jumped into marrying Hailey in a pretty abrupt way. According to social media users, with Justin being Canadian, he was pushing for the marriage in order to stay in the US a little longer. The theories began when DJ Khalid and Drake's song Pop Star resurfaced online. Justin is seen in the video mouthing the words, "Ariana, Selena, my visa," which people believe is referring to the girls he's been with, speculating my visa refers to Hailey. Justin has allegedly always stayed in the US on an O1 visa, which is for individuals with extraordinary ability in the arts, extraordinary achievement in motion picture, or the television industry. Since this doesn't lead to permanent residency, which he needs to be a citizen, but you know how you can be a citizen? It's through marriage. After he announced his engagement to Hailey just 2 months later, Justin reportedly applied for his US citizenship. Is it possible that Justin married Hailey to finally become an official dual citizen? 3 years ago, Justin even joked that his marriage was arranged, saying, "I think it was an arranged marriage. I'm pretty sure. Looking back now, it was definitely arranged." They set this whole thing up. Though he was joking, there might be some truth to it, and many fans seem to agree.
Coming in at number 10, 2009. Why not start at the beginning? In the moment recorded for everyone to see, way back in 2009, a young 12-year-old Hailey Baldwin meets Justin Bieber for the first time as a fan. This was backstage during his appearance on the Today Show. In uncovered footage from that day, you can watch the whole awkward interaction as her famous dad, actor Stephen Baldwin, introduces himself to the young superstar before turning their attention to Hailey, who awkwardly and shyly says hello, and they shake hands, with Bieber doing his little hair flip thing when he sees Hailey, which makes me think he liked her. We found out later that Hailey is indeed a fan of Justin, so whether it was her dad that forced her to go, or if she really wanted to meet Justin and her dad set it up, we can only really speculate. But her dad definitely played a hand in this one. We will wrap back around to this one too, so stick with me here. Coming in at number 9 is 2011. In 2011, Hailey just happened to run into Justin yet again at the premiere of his Never Say Never movie. Now, why would the daughter of a Baldwin ever find herself chaperoned by said celebrity, aka her father, to a premiere of a movie centered around someone who she had previously actually met? I'll tell you why. It's not because that's just what you do when you live that lifestyle, it's because she stalked him. Totally, 100%. Couldn't be any other reason. Hailey attended the New York City premiere of Justin's documentary Never Say Never. You can see her in the background with her dad during an interview being done with Justin. Coincidence? I doubt it. Doesn't seem to have been a big deal though, as later that month, Justin confirmed his relationship with Selena Gomez. Number 8, 2011 tweets. Hailey officially declared herself a member of the Jelena fan club. That's their... Jelena is Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's name, if you didn't know. The model took to Twitter sharing her support for the couple when she tweeted, quote, "I'm for sure 100% team #Jelena." But this wasn't the only supportive tweet. If it was, we might be able to just ignore it completely. In fact, we can still do that since she was a 15-year-old girl at the time. But Hailey also tweeted from the since deleted Twitter account, quote, "Happy birthday pretty," tagging Selena for her birthday, then tweeting 3 months later, "Selena Gomez is so cute, don't argue, bye," which was followed the next month with, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream, #word." A fan for sure, and if you're a fan, you must be a stalker. That's how that relationship works. Don't you know that? Number 7, 2012 tweets. Oh, you thought we were done with the tweets? Think again, my friends. The next year, there were even more of them, and if you've noticed that these tweets seem to be pretty Selena Gomez focused, you may be right. At this time, Selena and Justin had officially started their long-running on-again, off-again relationship with one another, and Hailey, being a human being and a teenager, was either incredibly supportive or secretly jealous. Neither of those things are big problems though, especially at the age of 15. Her tweets in 2012 kicked off in January responding to someone else's tweet saying, "Seriously though, she is beyond flawless and he's Bieber. They are the perfect relationship," ending that tweet with a straight face and adding, "Forever alone. So sad." Later that same month, she posted, "Selena Gomez is so friggin' good looking." And then 1 month later, she tweeted, "I gotta say, I was really looking forward to seeing what color coordination Jelena was gonna do for this year's VF party. #sigh, #oh well." In May, she also tweeted, "Selena Gomez looks hot in her new music video." I don't know if this is showing she's obsessed with Justin or more obsessed with Selena, but maybe both. Now at number 6, it's followed him to church. Moving forward, pretty much every other instance of Hailey stalking Bieber could very easily be explained by the fact that the two literally became friends and even something more, really starting in 2014. This year, Justin and Hailey were photographed at a church in Hillsong alongside Kendall Jenner. Justin and Hailey are standing right beside each other, which gives me the sneaking suspicion that maybe they were friends, but that's just what my brain tells me. But I'm sure there is someone who could spin this to be Hailey stalking and forcing her way into Bieber's life. That must be the real answer here. Number 5, rumors. Not too long after being spotted at the church together, rumors began to circulate that these celebrities were beginning to see each other in a more serious light. These rumors were addressed by Hailey herself, who denied any romantic connection between her and Justin. During an interview with E! News, Hailey said, quote, "I've known Justin since I was like 13. We have just stayed close and there's nothing more to it than that." And Justin backed up Hailey's statement in an Instagram post. The singer shared a selfie of himself and Hailey in the back of a car with the caption saying, quote, "People are crazy. I'm super single and this is my good friend, you would know otherwise." But what I'm seeing here is that she found a way into the back of his car. That means stalking. Number 4, vacation. A year later from that incident, in December 2015, Hailey seems to have followed Justin and his family on vacation in Anguilla. She followed them so closely, in fact, that some could even even say that she was actually with them, and that's because she was. In an Instagram post made by Justin, Hailey is leaning against her friend when he gave her a wet willy when she thought they were just taking a picture, and her reaction is not what you'd expect from a friend. Very affectionate looking, I'm just saying. Needless to say, this fueled rumors that their friendship was actually something more, and given the fact that Selena and Justin were in one of their many off moments at this time, it's likely true. In fact, it was true, as the next month, in January of 2016, Justin posted a picture to his Instagram of him and Hailey kissing. Instagram official. And in at number 3, casual. Now this isn't really proof of stalking, but it does show that Hailey was okay with putting Justin's priorities over her own. Clearly a red flag. Or is it just them trying to balance a relationship and him being an absolutely massive megastar? I'll let you guys decide. What I'm talking about here is when Hailey and Justin revealed that the relationship was official but just casual. Hailey told E, quote, "We are not an exclusive couple. He's about to go on tour. Relationships at this age are already complicated, but I don't really like to talk about it because it's between me and him." Recognizing his busy life and also trying to keep things somewhat private. Seems pretty mature to me, but at that same time, Justin gave an interview to GQ where, when discussing the relationship, he said, quote, "I don't want to feel like the girl I love is an added responsibility. I know that in the past I've hurt people and said things that I didn't mean to make them happy in the moment. So now I'm just more so looking at the future, making sure I'm not damaging them. What if Hailey ends up being the girl I'm gonna marry, right? If I rush into anything, if I damage her, then it's always going to be damaged." He kinda called that one. I don't know. But it didn't stop them breaking up and Justin unfollowing Hailey when he started a pretty brief relationship with Sophia Richie before briefly restriking the Selena match. In at number 2 is reaching out. While still in his rekindled relationship with Selena Gomez, Justin contacted Hailey, apparently trying to clear the air over their brief relationship and the bad breakup. This came from sources who were connected to Hailey and Justin's church. So no, this point isn't stalking, but the reconnect apparently did not sit well with Selena once Justin told her. Hailey's former favorite couple, Jelena, ended up allegedly going to couples therapy because of the whole thing. So it isn't entirely wrong to say that Hailey kind of caused the split of Bieber and Gomez, as the two only lasted a couple more months until early March when they took a break, which finally officially became a breakup. But it was Justin reaching out that was the real problem here. Hailey was even allegedly dating Shawn Mendes at this time, although that was apparently just a friendship according to Hailey. Probably so everyone knew she was free for Bieber. I made that up, don't quote me. And finally, in at number 1, an arranged marriage. And then they reconnected at a church in Miami and very quickly got married. The ultimate stalking move. Now they are legally and religiously attached to each other. He will never get away, and they've remained married since 2019. And get this, they live together. She won. She's the ultimate stalker. There you go. She achieved ultimate stalking status by just moving in with the guy. Do you see my sarcasm? Because you should. But on another note, recently on the Ellen show, while talking with Demi Lovato, Justin spoke about when he and Hailey first met back in 2009, saying how he's pretty sure she didn't want to even be there and that, as we said before, her dad seems to be the one that set this up. According to Justin, Hailey's dad, Steven, had dragged her out of bed in the morning, and since both Hailey and Justin were both raised Christian, their parents thought they should meet each other, which is when Justin made the revelation that it was totally an arranged marriage. This caused a whole whackload of sources on the internet to say that Justin regretted Hailey and that the whole thing really was an arranged marriage. Now it's truly shocking, but hold on. Prepare to be even more shocked because, get this, it seems like he's totally making a joke. I don't know. I know it's hard to believe that someone could joke like this, but it turns out that Justin, who is a celebrity and speaks publicly all the time, might actually really love Hailey and made a sort of sweet joke about the first time they met. I'm just saying.
Number 10, rebound. Over the years, some Justin and Selena fans have believed that Hailey has actually been a rebound this whole time. Considering the two got engaged just months after the official split from Selena, it's pretty weird timing, with some even believing there could have been overlap between the relationships. In March of 2018, a source came forward and said they weren't getting along and decided to take a break. It doesn't seem like a big deal and they'll probably be fine again soon. Did Justin take this break a little more seriously than Selena, considering by June of the same year he was back with Hailey? A source close to Justin claims that he continued to tell Selena "I love you" right up until the day he got married, maybe hoping for another chance with his ex. Fans Fans were taking to their social media to explain their theories of what they think is going on between the couple. After Hailey posted a photo for Justin's 29th birthday, saying words couldn't possibly sum up all that you embody. One user commented, "He looks like he's being held hostage. Sometimes divorce is the best solution, and she's definitely a rebound." When Selena and Justin were in their on-again, off-again phase, fan theories came out that Hailey was being used just to make Selena jealous during the off phase of the relationship. In December 2017, a source close to Justin told TMZ that while getting back with Selena, he reached out to Hailey to apologize for mistreating her in the past, saying this contact was purely in the spirit of living more openly and honestly within the church. But according to the source, this caused Selena to freak out, most likely making this quick marriage to the model that much more painful. Number 9. The narcotic problems. Justin Bieber's illegal narcotic problem really did take its toll on the marriage. Justin had a bit of a reputation for interesting behavior and having pretty serious narcotic problems in the past few years, even going on to reveal how his security guards would be forced to check his pulse at night to make sure he was okay. He opened up to GQ in an interview and said, "It was like I had all this success and it was like I'm sad and I'm still in pain and I have all these unresolved issues." Going on to say, "So for me it was a numbing agent to just continue to get through." He also went on to explain his struggles with his mental health as well. He said, "I was also navigating a lot of emotional terrain, which had a lot to do with it." Though he did admit that his marriage was a positive force during this, but he agreed it was not as easy as others have made it seem. He shared, "The first year of marriage was really tough because there was a lot going back to the trauma stuff. But this whole ordeal was definitely tough on his new wife, who ended up turning to her mom when she was at her breaking point." During an episode of In the Good Faith, the podcast, Hailey revealed how it was her mom who persuaded her to stay with Justin. She shared at the time saying, "I remember I called her a few different times. One particular time when we were in Brooklyn and I was calling her, I was crying and I was like, I can't do it. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this, if it's going to be like this forever." She went on to say when discussing her mom's response, she was so calm and she was like, "It's going to pass and you're going to be fine. He's going to be healthy." Though she did end up staying with Justin and luckily has reportedly been getting better and overcoming some of his mental health issues, it has left some questioning though if the toll it took on Hailey was just a little too much for the long term. Number 8. The Selena tattoos. This is a pretty crazy one. Personally, I'd find it pretty tough if my significant other had his ex's tattoos face on their arm, and I can only imagine that Hailey thinks about it quite a bit. During his relationship with Selena, Justin decided to really go for it and get a tattoo of her face on his arm, which was inspired by a photo shoot she did. He even went on further with it and added wings, making Selena look like an angel. Many fans figured that after he married Hailey, he would get this covered up or just the whole thing removed, but it just didn't seem to happen. When asked about his tattoos, he revealed he doesn't regret any of them, saying, "Over 100 hours of hard work on my body and I wouldn't take back a single one. I absolutely love art and I've made my body a canvas and it's so much fun." While he claims he doesn't regret a single one, he has admitted to trying to conceal the Selena tattoo with some shading. But to many fans, it appears to look the exact same. Not only that, but with the ongoing drama between his wife and his ex, you would think that he'd be a little bit more careful about this tribute to Selena. Bieber fans began speculating about Justin's motives after he posted photos from his birthday on Instagram. He shared photos on his Instagram wearing a gray sweater with one sleeve rolled up, showing off the Selena angel tattoo. Some other fans also believe that aside from this tattoo on his arm, the singer also has one on his neck, which could also be dedicated to Selena. The tattoo is of a rose, which many claim to see a faint S in. Roses are also supposedly Selena's favorite flower. Definitely a little strange considering he's been married now for 4 years. Number 7. Selena obsessed. From matching tattoos, matching outfits, and matching interviews, it's clear to fans that Hailey is definitely a little too obsessed with Selena. This is definitely bizarre considering this is her husband's ex, and it leaves many to wonder, what does Justin think about this? The main one that really threw fans overboard was the pretty similar cooking shows. Selena Gomez has a show on HBO Max called Selena and Chef since 2020. Hailey's also recently come out with a cooking show of her own as part of a YouTube series called What's in My Kitchen. Viewers almost immediately started noticing the similarities between these two shows. One user showed some clips of shows and the similarities between them on TikTok, with the side-by-side clips showing how both stars have invited their grandma onto the show to make their favorite dishes. Many fans believe this is no coincidence at all, and Hailey is just trying to be exactly like Selena, even down to the cooking show. A Twitter user posted, "Hailey really needs to stop copying Selena and should focus on herself. But oddly enough, it gets even more incriminating. Hailey might also be copying what Selena says. In the premiere episode of Selena and Chef, Selena emphasizes how the show is not being filmed on a set, and that this is her actual home and her actual kitchen. Some other TikTok users pointed out how Hailey may even be stealing her expressions. In one episode of the show, Selena showed viewers her okie dokie jar, explaining how she has to pay every time she uses this phrase. She said in the episode, "We have an okie dokie jar. They said that word is over, so every time I use it I have to put $1 in there." So you can tell I've said it quite a few times. Oddly enough, Hailey has also started using this expression too well on her cooking show. This left fans to believe this is just another case of copying. Some TikTok users have even begun commenting okie dokie on all of Hailey's social media platforms. Number 6. Talking to his ex. Were Justin and Selena in contact more recently than we originally thought? No one wants their partner to be talking to their ex, and it just looks like it might be another red flag in their relationship. Allegedly, during lockdown in 2020, Justin decided to reach out to Selena. Sources said at the time Selena had completely moved on, but Justin was still holding on, wanting to be friends. A source told The Sun, Selena has kept her distance from Justin, but he recently started contacting her again. He doesn't believe he should be cut off from those people he was closest to in his life, and doesn't believe that talking is cheating. The source went on to add, he loves Hailey dearly, but does complain about her sometimes, and Selena says it's sad. He feels that she's just a little too obsessed with religion sometimes, basically feels that she is too far gone. The insider revealed that even though Justin is religious himself, he reportedly believes Hailey needs to take a step back from it all. The same source told the media, Selena understands Justin never stopped loving her and also realizes lockdown has been tough, and she isn't surprised that he's been calling. Fans of the two are convinced that Justin has been continually keeping tabs on his ex, especially when Selena's cooking show was seen on Justin's browsing list on his TV in the background of an Instagram story. These allegations have never been proven, but many fans believe that this is absolutely something that Justin would do. Number 5. The Vanity Fair party. Justin left Hailey pretty high and dry on the red carpet at this Vanity Fair party and left his wife to pose alone, even though she was facing some pretty extreme backlash for the Selena drama. Not only that, but many celebrities kept getting in her shots, making it all look pretty uncomfortable. One TikTok user commented, and even after all that, there was barely any flash. Another added, the way the paparazzi was taking pictures of the people walking behind her instead of taking photos of her. Not only that, but reportedly when Justin did meet her at the party, he appeared to look tormented. An insider said Justin did not look well. He was hunched over and wearing a blanket, going on to claim that he looked tormented and just seemed to be acting weird. Could this be a sign of more things to come? Number 4. Not an easy marriage. Both Hailey and Justin have been open to the struggles of married life, but how bad has it really been? Justin shared in the past, it's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems, and it didn't. He also explained saying, the first year of marriage was really tough. There was a lack of trust. Not only has Justin spoken about these things, but Hailey has gone into it a little bit as well. During an interview, she talked about the first year of married life and said, in the beginning, especially for the first 6 or 7 months of being married, I was ridden with guilt. I wish I hadn't done this. She went on to say, we all have shame and guilt for things we've done, but it doesn't have to define who we are, and it doesn't have to define me and my relationship. She also said this in regards to finding some struggles and being a good girl and goody two-shoes type in her relationship, later explaining how this is just not realistic for her. She even went on to say, it's definitely hard sometimes. I think we both annoy each other a lot sometimes. Number 3. The mother-son relationship. A few fans on Twitter have begun accusing Justin and Hailey of having sort of a mother-son relationship when Hailey cares for Justin at times. Kind of like a mother. The recent time that really got TikTok and Twitter users talking was when the clip emerged of Hailey comforting Justin at this year's Coachella. Though many thought this moment was pretty sweet, others were thinking that Justin was getting upset and just didn't want to be there. One fan speculated, he doesn't want to be there. You can tell he has very bad anxiety being at places like this for too long. Another questioned about their relationship, saying, they have a mother and son relationship. I feel so bad for Hailey, she deserves better. Another user commented, it must be exhausting for her to take on his emotional needs so constantly. Number 2, we have Justin's music. Hailey and Justin got married in 2018, but it didn't stop fans from trying to connect him back to Selena. So when Justin released some new music in 2021, social media users began thinking that these songs were actually about his ex, especially the songs Ghost and Anyone. Ghost really caught the attention of fans though, as it seems it's about a longing for someone romantically that he is no longer with, aka Selena. One fan wrote, listen, I'm not a Jelena shipper, and I'm not even going to throw Selena into everything involving Justin, because at the end of the day, they're two separate people living two separate lives. But Ghost screams Selena. Another Another Twitter user added, "I want to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. You're telling me Justin didn't write ghost about Selena. Please." Though when asked about the song's inspiration, Justin denied that it was about Selena and said it's actually for the people who lost loved ones. There is a lot of people who have lost people from other things or just lost people general. Might not be from passing away, but have lost people that were in their life for a season and now that person isn't. Even with this explanation, fans continue to speculate that the ghost is actually Hailey, meaning since he can't be close to Selena, he'll have to settle for the ghost that is Hailey. And finally, at number 1, we have real love. Social media users have begun wondering the past few years if this relationship is actually legitimate or not, with some speculating that he's just in it for the visa to become a dual citizen, and with others thinking that she's just a rebound. Is there something that we're missing here? In the past, a few people have come forward with allegations that this relationship could be more just physical rather than emotional. When Justin made an inappropriate comment about Hailey on social media, it left fans worrying. Hailey was applauding her husband's recent video and wrote, "My jaw, it's on the floor." To which he responded by saying, "Your jaw is in other places too, let's be honest." Hailey clearly hated this and wrote, "Oh my god, please go to sleep." Fans quickly began commenting on this conversation, and one wrote, "Justin makes a raunchy response to convince the world that he's happy. You know what they say about the couples that do this." Either way, bold move to read a comment like that when you're at that level of fame.